Sorry. Got carried away. Hi, welcome to the Retirement Railroad. Matinee Modeling Tip of the Day. I'm Steve, and you may have guessed it, we're starting a new series, Scratch Bash Fever. And the overwhelming majority of buildings on my layout have been kit bashed. All right, over here in Aurora, all these front buildings have been truncated with a full story or two taken out of them so that they could fit down to track level and across and over the staging yard. And then of course the street running scene, and even the buildings in the back have been truncated and the rears chopped off of them. You know, same holds true with most of the other buildings. It's easier to count the ones that haven't been kit bashed. You know, the gravel, glacier gravel plant kit, the refinery, the meat packing plant. Union Station has not been kit bashed. It was built pretty much to the plans. You know, I added a bunch of things to it, but it wasn't really bashed per se. You know, the ice house here has not been bashed. It's been added on to the ramps. The turntable roundhouse has been kit bashed, been truncated to fit that curve going around it. You know, the bakery and the lumber yard have not been bashed, but everything else has been. You know, we look here at the Chicago Post Office. All right, this was 2 of these Walther's post office kits, okay, and was bashed a bunch, okay, to get it to fit and accomplish what I wanted to do and the impression I wanted to make. But in this series, we're going to look at how easy it is to actually bash something, and then actually how to save some money. So hang on tight for a second, and I'll give you a clue of what we're looking at. So one of the things about the post office kit was, since I had 2 complete kits, it left me with a lot of extra parts. Right? The back side of that building, the front sides of it are concrete-ish, or masonry, marble maybe, whereas the back side was brick. A tan brick, but brick nonetheless. I took 3 of those panels that I had extra and put them together. I painted them the reddish brown brick, weathered it some, and did all the window glazings and added shades, and it turned out looking pretty good, I think, for a panel. There, and so you got all kinds of stuff on the workbench. So we have that panel. All right. Likewise, I had extra fronts. So there I go. And I did the same thing here. So I have a front piece. Now I had some side pieces that I went ahead and added to it, and notice they're notched out because this building is going to be one of the back ground buildings behind Union Station, up against the seam divider, that the trolley is hidden within. Okay. And I'm going to do the same process with this. So that's 2 extra buildings basically for free. Okay. Now for the quick tip, or the special. I'm sure somebody else has thought of this over the years. And it's not new, but it was new to me. And I was pedaling around here one day, and I had this panel And I said, huh, I wonder if I could take that panel and simply scan it on my flatbed scanner and how it would look. Well, lo and behold, that's how it looks. For a background building, you can take this and excuse me, use some spray adhesive onto some foam core, and all of a sudden you have a background flat. Okay? But what I'm going to experiment with in the next portion, next part in this series, is using some, I can try styrene, or I can even try some MDF, masonite, all right, and adhere these panels on to it. I've got extra windows where I can cut these windows out, all right, and put some lighting in it. So we're going to play around with it, and we'll see how it goes. All right. So with that, we're going to wrap this one up, and stay tuned, and I'll get into scratch building from what I've scratch batched for part 2 of Scratch Bash Fever. And the change of music, by the way, is on behalf of Mystic John. All right, I'm dedicating it to him. So when everybody is walking around the rest of the day humming Cat Scratch Fever, all right, thank Mystic John for that. And with that, I want to thank you for joining me here at the Retirement Railroad Matinee Modeling Tip of the Day. I'm Steve, and you'll have a great day. Bye now.